Richician!
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and this is my deck profile for one of my May 2002 decks. This is basically my Yugi deck. Well, it's Yugi slash Spellcaster Fiend deck. I couldn't think of a proper name for it, so I just called it the Yugi deck, even though it's not really a character deck. But yeah, after hearing about this format, I really wanted to give it a try. We're talking real old school Yu-Gi-Oh right here. And for those who aren't familiar with it, basically the only cards that are legal in the May 2002 format are anything from Legend of Blue Eyes, the Yugi starter deck, and the Kaiba starter deck. If I can find the ban list real quick, I can tell you what's on it. I wish I did this beforehand. Where is it? Oh, here we are. So it's not a very big one, so basically nothing is banned, but there are some cards that are limited and semi-limited. The only monsters that are limited are all 5 pieces of Exodia. There's no limited traps, but the spells that are limited are Change of Heart, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed and Regeki, and there's just 2 semi-limited cards, Card Destruction and Swords of Revealing Light. Yeah, there was a time where you could play more than 1 card destruction, which is crazy. So this is what I've gone with, and naturally I'm playing Dark Magician. I mean, it's me, what do you expect? Now, I know this isn't really ideal, because in terms of 2 tribute monsters, Blue Eyes White Dragon is better, plus in terms of 2500 beat sticks, Summon Skull is better, but you know, it just wouldn't feel right to leave Dark Magician out. Alright, yeah, he's a brick, or he can be, but there are ways around it, so it's not a problem. And speaking of Summon Skull, I have 2 copies of him. Don't know whether or not to put a 3rd in, but we'll see. And for other monsters that Yugi plays, for definite, Giant Soldier of Stone, because it's a 2k butt. Same with this. 3 copies of Mystical Elf. Yeah, they're in odd rarities, but oh well. And yes, this is an original print of it, the super rare from Legend of Blue Eyes. I can't remember how I got it, but I did have it in my skeleton character Yugi deck a long time ago, and I've just kept it ever since. Next I'm playing a Kaiba card, which doesn't really... I know Yugi doesn't play, but I wanted it anyway. 3 copies of the Jin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp, because it's the biggest level... It was the biggest level 4 monster for the time, 1800, so I needed a low-level monster with power, you know, just so I can fight Kaiba decks on equal terms, because naturally that would be playing the Jin too, as well as Battle Ox. And then for more defensive monsters, in addition to Giant Soldier of Stone and Mystical Elf, 3 copies of Wall of Illusion. High Defender bounces any monster that attacks it back to the hand. Then 2 copies of Trap Master, just to excuse me, get rid of traps. Much needed for getting rid of things like Trap Hole before I can put anything on the field, then the last monster is 3 copies of Man-Eater Bug, just as another way for monster removal. It's something generic you can throw in, really. I think Wall and Man-Eater Bug are the most generic monsters you'll probably run in decks under this format. Anyway, on with the spells. So to fit the theme of the deck, I've got the Book of Secret Arts. Just a tryout, really. 3 copies of Sword of Dark Destruction, because I play a lot of dark beat sticks. I mean, if I can equip at least 2 of these to a Dark Magician, he can take down a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Hell, even 1 book and 1 sword can help. Then Change of Heart, Card Destruction, Dark Hole, 2 copies of D-Spell. Yeah, there's very limited back row removal from this time. It's literally just this, remove Trap and Trap Master. I mean, it can help get rid of a Swords of Revealing Light or any equips and field spells that are powering up opponents' monsters, and can sneak a peek at a face-down back row. So that's not bad, I guess. And 2 copies of Fissure, then Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, Regeki, and of course 2 copies of Swords of Revealing Light. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with my spell lineup. And then for traps, it's just a play set of 2 different ones, to be honest. 2 copies of Trap Hole and 2 copies of Wabaku, because, yeah, no battle traps were available yet. Now, after playing against Matt and Alison Welch the other week, I was debating whether or not to play Reinforcements. I'm not too sure at the moment. I mean, it can be better than Equips, I guess, and it is argued that Equips can brick, which is a fair point. But at least I get to keep the power boost, so yeah, it's a pretty difficult balance to try and figure out. But hopefully I can figure something out. So regardless, that's it for the profile. Hope you guys enjoyed and are looking forward to more games with this. I know I am. If you did, leave a like and a comment, share and subscribe if you haven't subbed already. If you've got any advice on how to make it better, do let me know. If you think I should have a 3rd Summon Skull, then yeah, let me know. If you think I should be playing Reinforcements instead of any Equip spells, then let me know. I mean, I'll take any suggestions into consideration, apart from remove Dark Magician. Like, that is not an option. But otherwise, yeah, I'm open to advice. Now, it did occur to me that Neo the Magic Swordsman was available at the time, but I'm umming and ahhing about whether or not to add it, because here's the thing. Neo was in the American version of the Yugi starter deck, but it wasn't in the British/European version. So yeah, it just threw me off when he, in that game, when Matt and Alison Welch summoned it against me in a game. So I just didn't think to consider Neo. I mean, I guess I could put it in anyway, because it was around in 2002, if that's the case. I mean, I know over here we didn't get it until the Yugi Starter Deck Evolution deck came out, which was in 2004, so that's a tricky one. But I feel like I could get away with Neo. Might consider putting that in, but let me know what you think about Neo. Other than that, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya! Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Dark Richician YouTube channel.